They'll start by running the option to the right. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
On the tackle, it was the West Virginia man, Kaiser White. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery.
And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
Now Fields. Flushed out right. So this is Montgomery with a grab over the middle.
And he will have the Bears first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47.
To throw is Fields.
They'll roll him out right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kaiser White.
And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
He'll take this to the 46.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Throwing is Hurts.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts.
And this is caught. That's Watkins. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Oh, Pascal able to haul that one in.
And they're going to be set up now with a ball at the 13-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line.
2nd and 5 from the 8. Hurts a handoff to Sanders.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown.
It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Eagles take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Ebner going to elect to bring this out of the end zone here. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. at the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And he just throws this one away. That was a bit strange, and here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. They're going on fourth down with Hurts. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Bears will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
This thrown quickly out to Jones. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. Back to throw. Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Well, Fletcher Cox, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and another sack to his ledger there.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is...
And he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Bears are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fair catch called for and taken just inside the 10-yard line. At the line, this Philly offense set to go. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for Watkins. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most often...
Watkins diving. He's got it.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. A diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. From the 2 now, second and goal. Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on second and goal. Sanders here as they run out of the gun.
And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Hurts.
And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles.
A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
Elliott now to add the extra point. Oh, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
This fielded right at the goal line.
And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
So the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
On second and 10,
Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney.
and he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
Fields to Mooney for the Chicago first. Fields.
He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a third time.
Picked off by Avonte Maddox.
Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
And this is caught by Watkins. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
He's going deep for Brown. And this one is incomplete. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll throw now on the final play. He's got him in, complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here. That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going, so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football. And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their mind. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done. It was T.J. Edwards who brought him down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Second down. Here's an option right. Oh, that's just not fair. And now room to run. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. In motion left, the tight end. Fields now to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. David Montgomery. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bears are an extra point away from taking the lead. Well, they were down 6 at intermission, but they quickly erased that deficit. And, Charles, now they've got a chance to take the lead. And while being down 6 points, obviously not an insurmountable lead, tying a game up, that just relaxes a whole team, doesn't it? And now when you add the extra point and you go up, you really feel good about what you've accomplished. And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards. Obviously such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
A third quarter now, and a one-point game as they line up 2nd and 10.
19, Charger, 19.
They'll drop to throw. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
On the slant, he's got Sanders.
Touchdown! Miles Sanders. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Eagles have answered back with a third quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right, with his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
Elliott on for the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Ebner going to elect to bring this out of the end zone here. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that.
And that's caught inside the 35.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Rolling to his right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 23 yards on the play. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. On 2nd and goal, Fields. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Justin Fields
scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out.
And the Bears have evened the ball game with a chance to take the lead here in the final minute of this 3rd quarter. Fields trying to throw for it. And he is into the end zone to give him a 2-point lead. Could have been up one with a point after, but they go for two. It worked.
It almost seems like they're trying to set an identity, doesn't it? We're going to be one of those teams that every time we get a chance to put extra points on the board, we will. Because really it's minimal in difference, right? Whether you're up one or two, the field goal can still get you.
The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. Touchdown, Philadelphia! Dallas Goedert with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Hurts will throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Pulls it in at the 13. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Fields. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now, after the loss, he'll have to navigate a 2nd and 17. Here's Fields. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Bears! Darnell Mooney, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. But plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare him
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. ready at the line. This Philly offense set to go. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They'll look to throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
And that's knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. The drive will start with an option going left. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. On 2nd and 12, Fields. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And firing a deep ball for Komet. Touchdown! Cole Komet, 42 yards. And the Bears will add to their 4th quarter lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. In just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So the deep ball giveth, and now the deep ball taketh away.
Man, you're getting deep on me here. I like that. Going to the next level and what you're thinking. And when you think about all the success he's had throwing the football so far, sometimes when you're doing that, you think you're invincible out there. But he was given a cold dose of reality on that throw.
And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. Touchdown, Chicago! Chase Claypool, 70 yards. And the Bears use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's caught inside the 10. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the...
Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And that is incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
Cougar 19.
Number 53, Mike 53. So we got man.
70, Timberwolf.
They'll run with Sanders, and he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw here. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Dominique Robinson, the one who got in there to drop it. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why...
Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And the Bears will get the football back. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd down.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have